The dog. Meow.
Yeah. Dude, I can't do sit-ups with Lobo because, like, I don't know why he does not like me doing sit-ups or push-ups because he has to hold me down. I get a few sit-ups in, and he comes over and he's like, "Excuse me, no, plop, you're not doing that again." Like, but yeah, yoga. The cats are like, "Oh, cool, she's doing all those comfy cat bed poses again." Instantly will curl up and be comfy on my back like the second, you know, it doesn't seem to matter what pose. They know where all the comfy spots are and immediately curl up and start purring, and that makes me sleepy.
I had a cat whose name we changed to Motorhead because she could wake us up out of a dead sleep with her purr.
Dang.
We changed her name in the middle of her life. Look, fuck it, that cat's name is Motorhead from now on. Done. We called her Mo for short, but yeah, changed her name in the middle of her life.
I would have changed it to Lemmy.
Well, it was a she.
Oh, Lemmy could be a girl. Oh, never mind.
Lamette.
Yeah.
But nobody would have got that. I had to explain it, Motorhead, it was like, just wait. Because she would like curl up in people's laps, especially he was allergic to cats.
Oh, yeah, cats, I feel like they know.
Dude, she was Himalayan and Angoran and had these long assholes, right? And it was like she would go curl right up into his lap and he'd just be pouring tears out of his eyes, scratching her.
Right? I feel like they know who's allergic to them, and they're like doing it as like a litmus test or some shit. Like, I'm gonna find the one that's allergic to me and see what they do.
And dude would he loved her. He'd sit there and just love on her, but man, you just watch the tears run out of his eyes.
Yeah, and cats have that sense when
right?
when somebody hates people. I mean, I had a friend of mine I was living with. He tried to feed Uno, and Uno would be like, kept this up, and I'm like wondering, what the heck? He's just trying to feed you, Uno. Well, found out a little later that she was right again. So
they're a great sense of judge a character, yeah.
So I waited till he went on a job about in Dallas midnight, and I pulled the Baltimore Colt on him. I moved directly out into another friend's home that was a bit more positive, and I thank him and his ex-wife for housing me and for getting me here.
Dude, animals are great sense of character, dude. If you're around somebody and they don't like animals and animals don't like them.
Yeah.
I had this
it's
one
funny
roommate.
We only have one person. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just had this one roommate years back, and he got himself a cat. And every morning, the cat would be on my chest as soon as I opened my eyes, looking at me and just meowing calmly. But then again, I snore, and I think she thought I was purring or something. So I think the cat was thinking, "Oh, this human seems okay. They sound like me." And as soon as I open my eyes, she just goes, meow. I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. Every damn time that cat will wake up on my chest. I'm like, this isn't even my cat. What the hell?
I've only seen Rocky freak out about one person that's come in this house. It's one of my son's longest friends. Somebody he's known forever. But he's a ginger. Rocky ain't having it. He don't like that at all. He's 6-7 feet back, just
oh no.
Nothing to do with that dude. It's funny as hell.
Hey there. Sup, how you doing?
When I had Garfield, a black Siamese cat would climb the curtains and hide from me and my mom and my dad, God rest their souls. She will like a person, but the weirdest way. She would put her nose and most of her face right on their butt. And I mean, someone would be talking normal to my mom, our next door neighbor, let's say, and all of a sudden it's like, gee, this is my cat.
He's a cat up my butt.
Ooh.
That's like the opposite of what I was taught about when cats like you. It's like the other way around. They put their butt all up in your face.
Yeah, they do that. They definitely do that.
This cat would just say, she's nice. Or, yeah.
Like my mom, I don't know how this worked out, right? Animals hate my mom, but they loved me. So she would get herself little designer pets because they were in fad at the time, and they would always want absolutely nothing to do with her and would come in my room to hide from her and stay by me to hide from her. And I think part of that is my mom never wanted to take care of her pets. She was always like, "It's my pet, it's my dog, it's my whatever. But you have to take care of it." And I'm like, "Well, there's the first part is I'm the one that's, she's gonna give it treats to try and be the favorite." And I'm like, "Well, I'm cleaning up their shit, and they don't want anything to do with you."
Clean it. See,
I'm
you just
fuck?
said it. I'm cleaning up their shit. You see, as soon as they know that you will service, they don't give a fuck.
Right? Well, especially with the dogs. Like, the dogs, I was like, I'm not the treat person, but they were instantly like, they would come in my room, they would hide by me as best they can because she would just treat them like, they were only interesting to her when she had company, and otherwise they were like, fuck off. She had one dog. She had a freaking Yorkie she would keep in a rabbit cage when she didn't have anybody over and didn't feel like showing off her dog.
wow.
So, I mean, that dog would already look forward to me coming home from school because when I came home from school, the dog was then mine. Until unless she wanted to show her dog to somebody or show off to somebody that she had a Yorkie, a blah 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 bazillion-dollar Yorkie. The dog was mine. She would go in my room. I'd do homework. She'd be in there and she'd sleep on my bed, all that different stuff, so that she wasn't in the damn cage. So she was stuck in the cage when I wasn't there. So that's more than just. But yeah, also I had to clean up after to do all the other shit. But
I still
hey,
remember,
Brian. Suddenly,
I still remember one day one night I had to take Misty out to do her business, and she was standing there doing her business. All of a sudden, a deer comes walking across from her.
ooh.
She turned around and right back to the door, looking at me, going, "Get me the fuck out of here! Get me in now! This is
Aw.
a
That thing is big.
Yeah, Rocky's scared of the deer. We live like in between an area with 3 lakes within a stone's throw, so it's kind of a migration run between the lakes. And the deer
Yeah.
go up and down in here all the time, right? Actually, just the other day, my grandson Gabe got to see a tiny baby with a doe, right in the backyard too. It's just like looking right out the Arcadia door. Look, there's a baby right there, and I mean like little, barely tall enough to reach the tick. Little baby. I was like, oh, that's so cute. But a few years from now, it's gonna be somebody's lunch. So you don't get to
Circle of life's beautiful, man.
Michigan's a big hunting state, and you don't get too attached to the deers running up through here.
But I mean, we lived in a house near a lake. You couldn't have a pet, but we had about maybe 50 pets. They were ducks. We were feeding ducks off the lake, and then all of a sudden, we'd hear this little peck on the door of the sunroom. We had about 50 goddamn ducks looking at us, going, "Hey, you got some bread for us?" So we gave them bread, and they left, and then we had geese, and those geese! Oh, did they mark their territory? Oh boy!
See, that's the whole thing. We have some lakes where ducks are normal, That's where
Mhm.
and some lakes where they like come in kind of invasive. We kind of have to you kind of have to get people to chase them out of there, right? Because they mess up the ecosystem of certain lakes or whatever. I don't know.
Mm.
It's just like you said. You don't want just a shoreline of dumb
Yeah,
shit.
geese have a horrible tendency of leaving gifts in the area,
Yeah,
especially if there's like especially if there's like a certain amount of water in the in the area.
yeah,
Because I had to go to this one area, a clinic, and you know how there's always those weird depressions in the ground, and after rain, it just kind of fills up. And then
Ooh.
on my way there on the sidewalk, all you saw was geese crap, and it was
yeah.
like, what the hell?
It sucks on the golf courses too, man, because they'll be
Oh,
around the lakes on the golf course. And if your ball goes over by there, then you gotta like tiptoe between the fucking goose shit, and hopefully your ball didn't roll through any of it because you don't want to pick it up and wipe it off with your nice clean golf towel, right?
Not
or
just,
worse, you
not
have to go,
just.
or you have to go into like your doctor's office, and it's like near there, and you walk in the clinic, and everybody's like, "What's that smell?" It's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
son of a bitch."
goose shit all over your feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, what about this? Me and a former friend of mine, we would go disc golfing in Albion,
Mm-hmm.
and this was at a park, very normal, average little park. We were doing okay, and then we got introduced to Eau de Horse Caca.
Uh,
And I am telling you, if you throw one of your disc golf things and it lands in there, you might as well just take a 4 or a 5, because you pick that thing up, it is going to smell. Oh boy, there was like about, it was 18 holes. The fifth, 12th, and 18th were the most popular with horses.
It's probably Amish people.
are you kidding me?
I'm telling
By there.
I'm telling you, you had to walk very gently, because not only was there horse shit, and by God, oh lordy, lordy, but there was chipmunk poop and all
That
this, and I'm like, okay, I think on this hole I will forfeit.
my son buys a box of like bird food, like sunflower seeds and all that kind of shit, right? And just puts it out the back on the back porch. We got chipmunks, right? And they are the fattest little chipmunks you ever seen. Enough food to last all motherfucking winter, I promise. It's like he's probably teaching them or making it so they forget how to forage for themselves. Because you just open that back screen door, right, and there's like 3 or 4 of them on the wall right there, going, "Oh yeah, is it time?"
Where's the food?
Yeah,
And then put Rocky out the front door. Anytime you put Rocky out, he immediately beelines around the back of the house, hoping he can catch himself a chipmunk. Because that's the way Rocky is. He's thick. He's thick.
Hey, what I don't get about geese, I get they stink, but like for me, it's like everybody's like fear of the goose itself. Like
Oh, they,
I
they,
never got that, but I'm assuming it's because when I was little, for the longest time, my dad lived in this apartment complex that had its own like artificial lake, fishing lake.
yeah,
And geese and ducks loved that thing. So I just go out there and freaking play with the geese. And by play with the geese, I mean I'd probably just harass the shit out of them because I'm a kid going, "Woo, bird!" And like they make all those scary noises. They hiss, they honk and
yeah.
stuff like that. They'll goose you. They'll pinch you with it. But I'm like, so you get used to getting pinched, and you're all good at that point. Like it's like that's all you got. That's all you freaking got. And that's when we were like, me and my sister were like little. We were almost the size of the geese. So we're like, oh, that's it. That's all you got.
That's
So
what you
when
what?
have to
people
No
are
say.
like
dinner?
freaking out, like I'm not going over there because there's geese, and I'm just like, you walk right through them, dude. Show them who's boss. You don't even have to hurt them. Just
The
pretend
funniest,
they're not there. Keep going.
the
Ignore their
funniest
ass.
thing is you hit a golf ball that a goose thinks is its egg.
on the same hand, swans have actually killed people, and I'm like, swans are just like fancy geese to me, so they're able to kill people.
Swans are.
That seems like they should be scary, but man, geese aren't, and geese are.
I don't know if one could kill me because I'd snap its neck, but
There's been people killed by swans. They probably double up on them, but basically it's like them drowning them, dragging them in the water kind of thing. I guess they got like oomph to them, but I'm like, geese have bird oomph, right? Maybe they're so flexible that you can pretzel that thing and it doesn't bother them. That might be it.
until it was done.
Just keep going. Oh, these are some horrible mental images. But yeah, like I know swans have killed people, but I'm like, aren't geese just redneck swans, where swans are like super fancy geese?
Maybe ghetto swans.
Ghetto swans. Depends.
You were talking about squirrels. The place that I go to, J-Town Clubhouse, for mental illness.
Oh, I was gonna ask too.
For folks with mental things to get together. There's this one worker named Rhea who feeds these squirrels. They come up to her and they grab the like little corn, little nuts, etc. And I mean, one day we were just watching out the window. There was a baby squirrel just going like this.
Knock, knock.
She got up, fed it, and it was like this squirrel was the happiest squirrel ever. Went back down. I mean, this is wild.
I want to make friends with corvids, except none are here, and that makes that very difficult when there's none to befriend out here, man. But those are like the coolest stories ever, and some of the smartest birds that you can find almost anywhere, except for right here, apparently.
Ghetto swan sounds like a new superhero.
Dude, let's do this.
I'm in. I'm in.
Let's go. Went from Peregrine to Ghetto Swan. I like it. I love this.
So that's like the white superhero in the ghetto.
Yeah, it's like the Eminem of super.
Fred Sanford as a superhero.
It's gotta be a white swan. It's gotta be a white guy, like really white with a white costume and everything, right? Just shining bright.
Or the Black Swan, the ballet? It could be a black swan. And that is the Ghetto Swan.
The ultimate white guy would the ultimate white guy will be going, oh yes, hi. Oh, there's a nice black swan there. Hello, Mr. Swan, how you doing? I'm doing okay, you big dummy.
No, the Ghetto Swan is actually a Canadian goose.
You see, you gotta have a little jello pudding, Why is there air?
Oh no, why did it become Bill Cosby? Oh shit.
Well, hold up now, because the Ghetto Swan would have to drink Grey Goose. That would have to be his drink.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can't drink Grey Goose.
We're in agreement. We are live
Ghetto
creating
Swan
a
has to drink
character.
Mad Dog 2020. Or some kind of malt liquor.
That's what he drinks when he's not in costume. That's his regular.
His alias, or his.
Yeah, when he's without his costume.
He could be a homeless guy that turns into a superhero.
Yeah, when he's off his costume, he sounds like Billy D. Williams going, "I'll have me a Colt 45 malt liquor."
Piper, are you with me on this? Are you?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Ghetto Swan. Or OC, donut steal. Donut steal.
Gets picked up by the CW or Saturday morning
No,
cartoon show.
no, too good for that. No. Y'all seen speaking of CW, you seen the freaking poster for the Crow?
Mhm.
The Crow remake?
What the hell was that?
Yeah, no, why are they fucking touching that shit, dude?
Do not
Brandon Lee died for our entertainment, man.
do not mess with Draven. You can mess with any other version of the Crow. Do not mess with Draven.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, why are they and then they just gotta make it as insulting as possible. Like,
I mean, there's so many versions. There's so many different Crows.
yeah,
They don't
make
have
a new one.
to do that. You
I
know?
remember the TV show. Does anybody remember the TV show they had?
I do not remember the TV series. Nope.
The TV
Yeah.
show they had, they actually at one point, it's the guy. Oh gosh, the actor. Oh geez, he plays the chairman in Iron Chef. If you've ever watched it, like
I've not watched that either.
it's that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
And in the show, I remember they actually said that there was only supposed to be one crow at a time, but then they introduced a female version of the crow, and she was avenging herself and her daughter's death from a kidnapping years earlier. It was a really good episode too, but I'm just
Well, I think they can
I'm
still
surprised you guys
introduce
haven't
a
heard of
female
that.
crow as long as there's not another one running around at the same time.
Again, they just kind of introduced that character for that episode, and I think she made one other episode. I can't remember the name of the actress, but if you ever just Wikipedia it or something like that, or IMDb it, they'll probably tell you about it and who she was, who the actress was. But they did have two crows at the same time when there was supposed to be only one at the same time.
But of course,
Stop breaking the rules.
note to Hollywood: do not mess with the classics. If you're going to reboot something, don't mess with the classics, because when you do,
See, this is the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if they just announced like we're making another Crow movie, but now that there's been a gap, we got fresh ideas, more modern, not modern audiences, modern, but modern times, modern, and just said we're making another Crow movie, not we are rebooting or remaking the Crow, like
We're tired of the reimagining. We're all
reimagining.
tired of it.
They have great movies. There's some great movies, and they want to remake something that is great instead of taking something that somebody fucked up and making it better. How about that? How about taking
Why are you guys messing with stuff that was already good?
I'm saying, take one of them horrible movies that was supposed to be good.
Yeah, that sounded like it was going to be great.
Make it better.
There's one movie I know it came out
We're
in
going to
the early
legitimately
80s.
fix this.
It was called Starship Invasion. I think I mentioned this before to you. The concept is like really, really good, but the movie actually had Christopher Lee in it, and he actually did a great job in that movie. Look it up, and like I said, it's a really good movie. There's Robert Vaughn's in it, and they had the ships were they were like part of this alien race, part of this whole like weird federation of aliens, and they wanted to take out Earth humans by transmitting this signal that would cause people to commit suicide. It was just really the concept is interesting, the effects meh, but like I said, it's actually on YouTube. They actually have it there. And if you're going to use any superhero characters, how many public domain characters that are out there that can be actually used today?
Mhm.
There's like a shitload of them. I'm like, holy shit! How come nobody's grabbing some of this stuff and saying, "Oh, let's give this shit a shot"? So I'm just
We're
disappointed.
going to take Ghetto Swan, and we're going to go find a public domain character that can be who he first starts fighting with, so that we're bringing in a public domain character with an old school following and introducing a new character. Piper, are you with me?
Oh yeah, dude, I am so here.
We gonna do this?
Look up public domain supervillainy characters.
Yes.
by the way, you were talking about YouTube.
Or we can do
YouTube has recently uncovered the reboot of Laugh-In, which was the first series that introduced us to Robin Williams.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Piper, we could also try doing this backwards. Well, the ghetto swan is actually a criminal. The government considers him a criminal because he's fighting to help the people in the ghetto who the government's trying to hold down.
Yeah.
And we can find a public domain character to be the guy trying to catch him.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? We can come at it backwards. There's a lot of things. Oh, there's so much you can do with it. Yes. The Ghetto Swan, people, coming soon.
Ghetto Swan 2025.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Under 17, not admitted, while not a parent.
Metro exhibitors.
I'm already talking. I'm already rolling with a RPG and a tabletop.
I'm sitting here on merchandising. Like, man, if we could find a way to make a freaking swan toy transform into a dude,
I'm already
dude
writing.
just transforms into a swan and whoops ass.
I'm already thinking up the Don LaFontaine little movie thing. In a world full of there's
Bro, I
one
think-
man that don't give
I
a
think
shit.
a crossover with Road Warrior Drake is in order. Like,
Oh, shit!
In a
Oh,
world
shit.
where a swan has to take justice into his own hands. Ghetto Swan. Rated R, under 17, not admitted, while not a parent.
Drake in a battle to end all battles. Avian Nightmare. It's
we gotta play the ugly duckling angle, right? From like ugly duckling to glorious swan.
dude. If we come at Elasmat with the Ghetto Swan, it's gonna be all over. You know that he's gonna be like, yeah, let's do this. We could just do a little ash can at first.
To introduce him that way, yeah.
Yeah, do a little ash can on Elasmat's next campaign and introduce the Ghetto Swan.
Oh my god. Here's a concept that's like racist as fuck and therefore hilarious, right? I just thought of this with the ugly duckling angle, right? His daytime look looks like a black crackhead.
I say he's a homeless guy.
Yeah.
No,
And then he transforms into a white dude.
hero that's protecting the ghetto, right?
He transforms into a white dude.
The ghetto from criminals. He's protecting the ghetto from the government.
But transforming into a white lawyer.
He's sticking to the man. You know what I mean? He's that guy, right?
Oh,
in the daytime, he's a rhino, and at night he's a superhero.
Filter. You were discussing about the TV Crow.
Yes.
Mark Dacascos.
DeMarcos.
The Cascos or DeMarcos.
Yeah.
He was the chairman's, I think it was nephew.
Yeah.
On Iron Chef. Well, there he is for those of you who.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the guy right there.
That's definitely the guy. Yeah, he actually did a good job. If you watch the show, I wouldn't be surprised. For instance, I found Highlander a Raven online, and all the episodes, and but you can find that. I wouldn't be surprised if you just type in Crow TV series, and they have them all listed, and it's just kind of funny. Of course, Highlander to Raven. How many of y'all remember that one?
Some of us.
None of you? Yeah, it was Highlander to Raven. It was the one immortal Amanda, and it was her doing her thing, and fighting other immortals and all that other shit. And then at one point, she runs into this one immortal played by, drumroll please, Michelle Gomez. Missy from Doctor Who. Yeah, it's very good. Well, it's kind of bizarre, and I swear that woman has not aged.
Lady
She
Serpent.
looks-
Yeah, kind of like that.
Ooh.
Lady Serpent slithering into all
Your
the
orifices.
criminals.
I'm looking right now. It's actually I'm looking at a list. Moon Girl, Atom Man, I guess Atom Man. What else? Do we got? Oh, here we go. I think we got. Oh well, no, not that guy. Come on. Okay, there's the Tin Woodman. He's funny.
Could use probably multiple of these. Dude, it could all be like it's like Monster of the Week kind of deal where like
Every
every
month,
issue a different a different
I hate to say what I'm thinking. I'll just say it. What the hell, Klansman?
well,
Wilhelmina.
yes, because when he transforms, he can infiltrate. Hey Edwin, what is up? You just missed the birth of the greatest, but also very fucked up
Accent
superhero.
doctor.
Well, super.
And extremely offensive.
Yeah, very
Yes.
offensive.
Yeah, we went there. We went.
So offensive. It'll be worth a sequel.
It's so offensive. It probably only be allowed on Fun My Comic and
Hold up.
nowhere else.
I got the public domain character.
Oh, the perfect public domain.
Are you ready?
Ready?
You're gonna love this. I'm telling you. You got to share that one, Piper.
Lay it on us, bro. Lay it on us. Perfect.
Oh, good
We
grief.
bring Mouthpiece to life, back to life, and we pair him up with the Ghetto Swan.
That's perfect.
I love that his disguise is just that mask. Like,
There you go. It's the Mouthpiece.
the mouth,
Oh, jeez.
or I mean mouthpiece.
There was one public domain villain, which, quite frankly, I don't think. Let's be honest. The LBGTQI LMNOP community would freak out over.
Oh,
I shit you not. There was this
What?
one. It was. I can't remember the name of the character, but it was. The guy had half of his body was a man, the other half was a beautiful woman. It was just the weirdest.
Glenn or
shit.
Glenda?
You know, I would have accepted that, but still, it is the most bizarre shit you'll ever see in your entire life. And I'm looking at, I'm like, they've got to be kidding me. This was in the 30s. And like today, like I said today, this shit would not fly today because they used a lot of how can I put it, cliches about, and it was just very bizarre. At one point, the character's beating the shit out of the villain, and I'm like, and then becoming all emotional and crying like a woman. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's really weird.
Time of the month.
Yeah,
Wheels are just spinning on Mr.
the
Piper.
shit that came up in the 30s and 40s and even into the 50s, you can't believe. It's like this makes no sense. But some people might think I might want to do this and call it a day, just to revive the character and maybe see how people react. And I know they won't react well. Like we're talking protests and envelopes full of anthrax at your house if you did it.
at the same time, you know how they're constantly going, comics were always woke. Bringing some of that stuff back, going, well, really? Okay.
Oh, good heavens, this was not woke.
Okie dokie, if you say
Oh,
so,
no,
we're
this-
gonna bring it back then. We're bringing back the old shit.
This is not woke. This is more What the hell is this?
More like even like.
Somebody's got to look this up. Look up that character I mentioned. It's there. I know that. Somebody's just got to look it up.
Half man, half woman. Gets rejected both ways. Anyway.
See, the problem with that is, I don't care.
I'm just simply saying, by today's standards, totally messed up.
I just don't care. I wouldn't. There ain't even a curiosity bone in me that makes me want to go see what that would look like.
Curiosity bone. I'm going to use that.
Well, just be careful. Make sure your safe search is on when you're looking this up.
I know. Not looking it
My
up.
curiosity bone is tingling. I think that needs to be.
Steve shuts his mouth right now.
She said,
Piper, you are setting yourself up for about 10 jokes on that.
I already no. I'm saying that as that should be ghetto Swan's catchphrase. My curiosity bone is tingling.
I was thinking that should be the mouthpieces.
Oh man,
Mouth
we just went down a rabbit hole.
You know what? Don't even say tingling. Don't even say tingling. Make it completely original. My curiosity bone is twitching. There we go. Means the same thing. Means the same thing as Spidey sense, but doesn't use any of the words really.
My curiosity bone is tingling.
The ghetto Swan has to have some kind of drunken master type skills or powers, right?
Yes.
Because he's a wino, and usually when he goes out to fight, he's been drinking all fucking day.
Yeah.
So he's going to be like the drunken master.
Yes, drunken master fighting techniques. I love it.
Here's one that I perfected. It's called the vomit slide.
I mean, we've seen some interesting comics over the years. Like, what was it? Flaming Carrot? Anybody remember that one?
Yeah.
Mm.
My girlfriend saw that and she was like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, Flaming Carrot." And that's all I can really say because he's got swim fins on his feet and a big ass carrot head that's got fire on top.
Did any of you ever read any of the Stainless Steel Rat back in the day?
Oh, I never got a chance to read those. I heard of them, but I never got a chance to read them.
That's some good shit right there.
Man.
Also, Don Chin's Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters.
The hamsters? That one. I didn't get a chance to get that one either. I heard about it and it was like,
they have one of the ebooks from that's in really good condition.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah, I got some hamsters. I got some turtles and some hamsters.
The Republic of Justice is here to balance the scales.
You know what character we need to keep an eye on?
What?
Oh, what the fuck is his name? I think it's a Marvel character, and his superpower is he does a lot of cocaine. What the fuck is his name? Oh, shit.
That's got to be
Cocaine Swan?
Right?
Cokeman.
That makes me think of Cocaine Bear and Cocaine Shark and Cocaine Swan.
I also have another story that I'm trying to get written. It's about a
cocaine sloth,
a pyromaniac polar bear. He's mad. Hold up now. He's mad because the other bears got forests and shit. So he burns down forests. His name is Sparky the Bear. Burns down forests. Okay. But
it makes me wonder, is Smokey public domain?
His name is Sparky the Bear, but we call the series Propane Bear.
Have you been talking to Hank Hill lately?
I was thinking of bringing him along, but man, that would probably cost a lot of money to get him.
I have so many serious-ish stories I want to do, but goddamn, are the ridiculous ones way more fun?
That's just it. I don't even try to come up with this shit. It just happens, you know. I'd love to do the Sparky the Bear, but I need an artist and a writer. I don't do either. You know,
I can write you some fun shit. That's for sure.
I can be a creative consultant and help mold the story and have fun building it and whatnot, and where it goes from there, promote the hell out of it, and marketing and merchandising and all that. I can be involved in all that shit, but I'm not a writer and I'm not an artist. And I
That's
would
kind of
be good, so I'd want somebody that knows what they're doing to
I'm
write.
gonna try and come up with a sketch for that.
that's a that's basically the team Merc made is all of us are idea guys, but you know, Pixel is the big idea guy. And then I'm the writer, Eric's the artist, and Pixel is the merchy, promoting like. And what's nice is being able to split the responsibilities kind of that way,
Mhm.
so that the rest of us can worry about getting our stuff done without having to worry about being the promoter and the this and the that at the same time.
That's what I do. That's what I do all day, every day. Is the promoter and the. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys know.
Oh, it's DC. It's DC Comics. Snowflame. I knew it had snow in the name. I'm a little surprised it's DC Comics. Oh, how long until that character's freaking public domain? Because I need him.
So I just got a message from one guy because I was talking to him the other night on the show, and he has a whole bunch of add-ons, right, from his previous like series. Because dude's like got tons of other comics that he's done, so he's got all his add-ons on his campaign. And he's like, and I was like, so I'm talking to the people that are watching him, and I'm like, so if you don't really want to get this book, but you see something in his library and his body of work that you want to get, it's available as an add-on. Pledge $1 and then go to the add-ons. Most people don't even know that. They think they have
a lot don't realize that you can just pledge some money without picking a perk.
Well, yeah,
you don't have to pledge a minimum of the minimum perk amount.
Everybody thinks you have to buy the book to get to the add-ons.
Yeah.
You don't. You can pledge $1 and get to the add-ons. Right?
I actually did not know that you could pledge and get to the add-ons. I did think you had to pick a perk to get to the add-on perks. So I didn't know that one. But a lot of people don't even realize that to support the campaign, they don't even have to spend as much as the lowest perk.
You can do $1, $10, $5, whatever. I've dropped $5 on many campaigns that I couldn't afford to back, but still wanted to support. You know.
Usually, I still want that dang book, but I just can't afford it and want them to know that
A lot of people didn't know that you could do that. And he just messaged me and he goes, "Man, I just told somebody that they could pledge $1 and go to the add-ons, and they did." And he was so excited that they went and bought some of his previous stuff, right? And you know what I mean? It's like use every angle, people. You know?
I just know that after this stream, I'm gonna have to like recheck my follows because I'm pretty sure I just pissed off so many people with Ghetto Swan transformation scene, transformation in general. He's gonna have a magical girl transformation though, and it's like the most fucked up magical girl transformation.
I'll tell you what, I gained a subscriber, so I gained a subscriber, so you know.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm gonna lose a bunch of people, but like
you may have.
I think I need to put back the book right a quote like worth it. Worth it.
Look at it this way: you offended people, but still, you got more people coming.
We're not going to write this book just to be offensive. We're going to write book because we came up with an idea for a character and we're going to run with it. The fun part is bringing the public domain character in to mess with the mess we create.
Yeah.
It's going to be the fun part, guys. The mouthpiece. Pay attention to the mouthpiece because I'm going to do a little research and find out what this DA was all about. We're gonna have to turn him into a crooked DA, right? He's the government. He's the guy that, you know what I mean, the ghetto swan will be trying to save the neighborhood from, right? That crooked DA. We got this. It's gonna be fun, guys. So
I do like the idea of like the heroes we find being somewhat where it's like, no, they work for the man, no matter what. Like,
a swan wand is a pimp cane.
I like that. Except I didn't imagine him as a pimp. I imagined him as a, like a
This guy,
homeless.
homeless guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anywhere where people can track him down and hunt down his people or anything. Yes.
Bro, if I could afford those characters, that would be the best shit ever.
They won't let us do that. I promise.
Yeah.
If you want to make it really good, just make the Swan a janitor and call it a day.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. I want it to be fun. I want it to be like, dude is like a homeless wino that's his life, and every now and then he feels the injustice and he has to turn into the ghetto swan. Come on, man.
And he gets a major glow up magical girl style.
And then
drives in a ghetto mobile.
Something limited is like he can only do it at night. He can only be the ghetto swan at night, or it would be something that's limited.
Yeah, something's got to trigger it.
So he's still got to be the homeless guy the rest of the time.
Oh, what if even that follows generic magical girl stuff, where there's just a fucking weird ass talking animal that's like, here, I'm gonna give you these transformation powers with this item.
A magical talking
rat. A magical talking rat.
A rat, yes, a rat.
If you take this crack pipe and say and cite these words, you too can turn it.
I can see it now. The magical crack pipe, the magical crack rat coming out, sort of like Tommy, sort of like Cheech Marin going, "Hey man, if you blow on this magic pipe, it'll give you magic powers, man."
Hey, yeah, look, we would have Crack Pack.
And he definitely does drink
Crack Pack would like this.
He doesn't drink Mad Dog 2020. He drinks Mad Rat 4040.
There you go.
Mad Rat. You know.
I like my wine like I like my women. Totally rat.
To noir this too, Piper. Get to noir this story.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask what period and then overall style. Like, I want to do the magical girl shit, but I want to put it in whatever.
Yes.
So it'll be great.
70s.
Yeah, I'm thinking noir style because the mouthpiece is a noir character.
Yeah, I was going to say he looks like a noir.
It's going to be a night story as far as when the ghetto swans are. It's nighttime. It's going to be dark. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah.
We can use them under Swan Princess rules. That was like the full moon has to something. I can't remember.
Be like a nurse or a social worker or somebody that's really trying to help dude, not realizing that dude's been helping her. Type of thing, right? Like he keeps helping every time they do something that messes up her ability to help the neighborhood. He goes and tries to right that wrong. Like if she can't get a permit for a fundraiser or something, he'd be like going rough up the mom. Give him that permit, mother. You know what I mean? It's like
he's doing the right thing, but going about it the hardcore wrong.
During the day, she's trying to help him, the homeless guy.
Dude.
You know what I mean? It's like they don't even know. It's like, yeah.
Do you hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey, with a bottle of Ripple in my hand.
Piper, you're going to have to record this afterwards. You can go take notes.
Yeah, because I've got the main things that we definitely want to use in mind: the style, the mouthpiece, the fact that he does a magical girl style transformation, but it's all fucked up. Possibly a magical talking rat. The fact that he is a homeless wino by day. Homeless wino by day.
Of
course, you need the one good cop that's going to help him.
Well, see, that's
Make
the
him Asian.
angle, but yeah, we can figure something out. But see, he only sees the rat when he drinks Mad Rat 2020.
Yeah.
He only sees the rat when he's drinking, when he's drunk. That's the only time he sees the rat, right?
I'm gonna say because as funny as crack is, we already have a lot of cocaine animals right now.
Yeah, it's like,
But I do still want there to be crack. Like, if somebody just put that right there, I want there to be crack. Like,
there can be butt crack.
Phrasing, Piper.
I want there to be crack.
Hold up, Piper. There can be butt crack.
In the magical girl transformation.
And in the wino, you know, his pants fall down sometimes. You get a little butt crack.
All right, the magical rat has to be on crack then.
All right.
Oh wow,
He
man.
only he
The
has to
colors.
drink Mad Rat 4040 to see the crack rat.
Mad Rat 4040.
The rat smokes crack. Yeah.
Hey,
But the
man.
rat smokes crack and
Hey,
still
man.
still gives him a magical crack pipe. Like,
give me some Mad Rat 4040, man.
He's always trying to talk him into quit. You need to quit drinking and smoke one of these.
yeah, better for you.
Hey, man, stop drinking. Just smoke one of these, man.
You won't see me anymore. Smoke this instead.
Ghetto Swan doesn't have to smoke crack himself, but he has to possess a magical crack pipe given to him by Crack Rat that he only sees when he drinks enough Mad Rat.
Okay, now let's give the magical crack pipe a reason for being. If he gives it to a crack addict and they smoke out of it, they're cured
Of
being a crack addict. They break it. It breaks it for them.
I was gonna say he has to recite some specific words, and then that crack pipe transforms into his transformation and shit. When he untransforms, it's just him with that crack pipe in his hand again, like Mad Rat 5150.
How about give him a last resort weapon? You know, the super bong. That would work.
Like the crack
The
pipe
bong-
of destiny. I need
the
that to be a
bong of
thing. The
justice.
crack pipe of
Yeah,
destiny.
the bong of justice. The bong of
The bong
destruction.
of justice. The crack pipe of destiny.
The bong of oblivion. Take your pick.
Yeah, okay, so now he's on all the drugs plus booze.
No, the bong would be his ultimate weapon, last resort weapon.
His last resort weapon is him shooting up some magical heroin or some shit.
His main villain will be a female character, Crystal Meth.
I was about to say we would have to involve some meth in here somewhere.
Might as well go balls out, Piper. Let's just
I'm
go
saying
for it.
this entire thing is our protest against DC not letting us use Snowflame. Like, oh yeah, well we're gonna out weird you with our hero.
And we won't need drugs to outweird DC. Trust me on that one.
I think we could do something with this. I do. I think it'd be
Yeah.
cool as hell.
Some of this is probably like some of this discussion probably wouldn't make it into an actual book because it's like too much random shit. But it's still fucking funny.
The
But it would be
basis-
a cult classic.
I think the basis has possibilities. I do.
Billy Power Max says, "Hell, I still think somehow in this book we need to like incorporate the crack pack."
Yes.
Woo! What if they're just like they're other homeless people that he talks to? They're just in the camp, the crack pack.
The crack pat.
Just as a shout out, like he doesn't have to be a crackhead, but like the other homeless people that he helps.
Well, we have to figure out what city we're going to do this in first.
Just make one up. That's what DC does.
You know, I mean, no, I don't want to create a town for it. I want it to be somewhere that's actually has like some kind of real government corruption, like Detroit.
So I was gonna say, so it probably needs to be somewhere around Chicago.
Oh,
Detroit.
Dalton, Illinois.
I don't even know.
Oh,
I have
Oh,
no
dear.
idea where the fuck that is.
I am not
Just-
going down to
just
Little
Google
Vegas.
Illinois.
I'm
You'll
not
know
going down to
exactly.
Little Vegas and messing with the mafia. That's not no. Ghetto. We're looking for a ghetto.
Detroit.
Why don't we just make up a suburb of Chicago?
There you go.
We got Detroit. We got Chicago. We got
New York City.
some places.
New Orleans definitely has their share of
We got some places in L.A. Compton.
The street he lives on is Rehab Boulevard.
There's an anti-magical girl manga that was badass. She was a thug and
She was a thug, a smoker.
it's essentially taking the most stereotypical parts of the magical girl thing and making them extra freaking like. Don't make readers see that transformation every time.
Now look. There's two ways we can do this. It can be Ghetto Swan or Trailer Park Swan.
Oh, jeez. Well, then that's where crystal meth will actually fit
Either
in.
way.
I feel like that just determines which goose he's mistaken for, Canadian goose or them old white.
Trailer Park Swan.
Trailer Park Swan versus Ghetto Swan.
I feel like that changes the story a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can go two different
versus.
or versus, but you can go two different directions with it too.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's hard to
Trailer
believe that this whole
Swan.
conversation started with geese shitting, and it turned
Right?
into this.
This all started with goose shit.
It did.
Literal goose shit.
Goose shit comics. There we go.
And the sad part of that is I told the story about Sparky the Bear, and I think that one's really good, and this one's still coming out better.
No. You can use Sparky the Bear. He'll be like Racer Rex and Speed Racer. He kind of just shows up at that last minute to help Ghetto Swan.
What's happening, Keely Chow? What's happening, man?
I feel like okay. He-Man is a magical girl. I feel like he started that in the West almost. He and She-Ra started that in the West.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The Trailer Swan thing. If Ghetto Swan #1 gets popular enough, then I feel like that's a whole nother storyline where suddenly there's a copycat, and it's Trailer Swan, and Ghetto Swan doesn't like that there's a copycat.
And instead of the rat, it's a pigeon.
Yeah. Murray.
Oh, they are flying rats anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Ghetto Swan should have the pigeon, and the Trailer Park should have the rat.
The rat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta agree. The trailer trash swan needs the rat. The ghetto swan needs the other.
The power of
Skull Bomb. I'm on acid.
So instead, what he drinks is. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say gray pigeon, but then I was like, wait, no, that's his good stuff.
Great pigeon.
Wait. You got to add in maybe another helper, a speedster. Caffeine cat.
Hey,
He downs enough coffee. He's like racing all over the damn place.
Permanent zoomies.
if you want,
You want me to put it back up? You want something magical in your mouth? Come to Sherry's Slam and Clam and Sherry's Clam Shack for the clams. Stay for the crabs. Oh, come to and Sherry's Clam Shack for the clams and stay for the crabs. Yeah, that is how it's written.
That sounds like somebody who's been visiting Bikini Bottoms.
Crab woman.
I mean, that is where Mr. Krabs lives.
Yes.
In Bikini Bottoms. Remember that, everybody.
Tab, cola, tabby. Lobo,
How about-
don't do that on stream.
how about another villain,
You're on camera, bro. That's inappropriate. You're on camera. That's disgusting.
Okay, I got a villain for you. This might work.
Yes.
If it doesn't, Morty Maggot, he's like Brain from Peeking in a Brain. He wants to take over the world.
I'll load both out right there. Is
Willie Megan. Woolly Megan.
He's very disappointed. I like that. Not every time, only some of the times, get the fur between his paw pads trimmed. And when they do trim the fur between his paw pads, they're ticklish. When it's not trimmed, when it grows out between the paw pads, I can freaking poke him and he doesn't care. He doesn't care or notice. But when they trim that fur, he's like,
Look
so
at it.
cute.
It's just like, yeah. What's up, Lobo?
Boop.
What's up, dude?
Talk to me again. He's wagging his tail.
yeah.
You can't see it though. Whenever you say his name, he does wag his tail.
No.
All right, I'm gonna have to power down for the evening. It's nice
Oh
to know
shit! I
that
can
we
see what
go
time it is.
yeah, it's nice that we did go from goose shit to weird ghetto swan crap. And
This
and a
stream, I
bear
think,
that likes to
went
set
really good.
fire. So
Look for
I'm going to
Ghetto
bid you all
Swan.
adieu.
Look
Keep an eye out for Ghetto Swan, everybody, in 2025.
Yes.
Look,
At your favorite bookstores today. About $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling.
That'll be in the banned books section. The banned books that are so banned, they have a whole section in a bookstore. Yeah, those banned books.
They're so banned. They're good.
we gotta look into the mouthpiece too. We gotta. Yeah.
What we need to do in order to get, I don't know how you go about. If it's public domain, doesn't that mean you just like?
You just
Nice.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
we need to go figure out what it's about.
Yeah, I mean,
Ghetto
look what
Swan,
happened to
2025. Somehow we're gonna put the crack. We'll put the crack pack in there. We'll put. You know who should be a villain?
whom?
Fuck, I forgot the puppet's name.
G-Iggity?
No, but that would be funny. That would be confusing, but funny. No, I will seriously, dude, hit me up because I'm gonna close out the stream too because I seen what D-Wag. That's not the puppet. I'll figure it out. Somehow, I feel like we should put a crack pack shout out in
the puppet. You're talking
Danny.
about Danny. That's her
Danny.
Nah.
He like a super villain, not in the first one, but like in one of them where like he's like a dare program gone wrong.
No, Danny was the guy you put in a full page ad for not doing drugs, right? Okay, he'd be like the dare.
Dare.
Right?
Danny ass rapes everyone.
You know what I mean? It's like be that guy.
Dare. Danny ass rapes everyone to keep kids off drugs. There we go. We got it. Let's go.
Screw DC Comics. This is much better.
Villain is an ATM agent. The ultimate baddie. The bad.
This has been the most hilarious edition of F It you've ever seen.
Dude, F It's gonna turn into a show where we come up with fucked up comics and then I have a lot of work to do later. Like every F It show I'm gonna be like, fuck, I got more shit to write.
The thing is though is look, anybody that gets involved with something that I'm have a piece of or I'm came up with the idea or whatever, I'm gonna promote the hell out of it. And that takes
which is good because that means that I can focus on the writing part, the parts I'm good at.
I like to see everybody else. Pops, I'd love to see you promote the heck out of what we've all just done here.
Promote the heck out of what we all just done. We're gonna leave the show like.
I can promote Ghetto Swan. I can promote Trailer Park Swan. If it's a good story, if the first one's good, I won't even have to promote the second one.
Right?
It'll sell itself, right? And I tell everybody that
dude, hit me up. I have ideas. We gotta just narrow down some of the spitballing. Which is how Mermaid happened. It was a DM group of a bunch of spitballing, and it was like, and I'm sitting there like, I can't fit all of that into one book. I'm just saying, I can't fit all of that in one book.
No, that's exactly how it works. You start talking about something, and you bounce ideas back and forth, start refining it, and before you know,
I have slightly more serious stories I want to do, but like I said, the fun stories are just they're fun from beginning to end to work on. Where the serious ones are like, here's my masterpiece, or whatever, and then you're like stressing out over everything's stressful because you want to make sure it comes out.
You have
great.
that one creative light, and it burns totally as bright as it can be, and you're saying, "That's good. That's some good shit."
and this is something you'll notice.
I want to go Golden Age. I want to go Golden Age style art.
Most masterpieces are after years of work and years of getting really good at your craft. And then when you drop that masterpiece, you already have a huge following. People already know who you are. You know what I mean? And then they all
I love this. It's going to be from the writer of The Little Mermaid and Ghetto Swan comes serious title. Well, what's even weird is if you put those next to Riff Riders, and it's like, what the fuck is this person?
No, this is what you do. Piper's back, showing you her chops. She's giving you comedy. She's giving you everything. She's giving you heroes. She's giving you mercenaries. Now she's coming at you with a serious story.
Now she's coming at you with the life of Leonardo da Vinci, painter and superhero.
It's you sell the fact that you can write all these different genres.
And that is actually what I've been trying to show too. I don't want to be typecast to just sci-fi for one. Like one of my slightly more serious storylines is sci-fi, and I'm like, I don't want to just be a sci-fi writer when I love so much shit. So if I get action, comedy, Riff Riders is all is sci-fi, but it is also like all ages. And I want to show I can go the full gamut because my imagination's all over the damn place. That's why I have folders of ideas.
In other words, Piper, you don't want to be pigeonholed to just one genre. You want to expand to many others.
Yes, and this is the whole thing. We get to have fun with this now. It's going to be noir. It's going to be superhero. It's going to be funny. It's
fucking batshit.
All those things.
That's why I'm saying Golden Age style artist, Golden Age noir, and then put all those, because adding all those elements into that style is going to be like what? It's going to be great.
Awesome, dude.
I like this. Serious title, now a major motion picture. That's going to be my next book. It's just going to say serious title. I actually had a comic strip that was basically it was called Untitled.
You can call it For Real.
For real. For serious this time.
No, for real, like REAL, and then for real, REEL. So they can go make a movie out of that shit.
There you go. For real. I like that. That's fucking cute. You should probably not give away all the ideas ever. But I keep doing that too.
See, that's all. I'm really so many ideas. The poker deck that Lori Calcaterra is doing on Path of the Pale Rider? I told her, I said, because Rich had done a cover with Jude playing poker. And I was like, Lori, we need a poker deck. So now it's like every 50 backers, she throws another card from the deck. And she's on her 5th book now. So, you got like 8 cards, campaigns keep growing. Eventually we'll get the whole deck. She has 2 decks she's going to give to people, a black back and a white back, right? So 2 different.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And all the face cards are all based on characters in her book. Okay, you got Big James as the Ace of Spades. He's an undead bear. Okay. Yeah, it's so cool. But then we took it even further. It's like poker chips, not a poker chip with your campaign, but you can be able to buy a set of poker chips with the different characters on them representing the different dollar values.
All right, I've already got a great idea. Crack pipes.
Hey!
You know those felts that they put out on the table? for playing cards?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
one side is blackjack and one side is Texas Hold'em or whatever, right? Okay, but
Yeah.
characters from the book on the felt and shit, and it's like just the whole thing, marketing. All I think about all the time is how to help people sell something or come up with ideas for somebody to make money. Someday I'll figure out how to do that for me, but
That is weird how that works. Bubble crack pipes. Right? Oh yeah. Oh, that's so fucking cute. I mean, I was kidding, but like that sounds cute now.
a little
Pull
bit.
bubbles out of it. I just wanna comment that for this stream, granted it's not through my YouTube, but in total we have maintained 69 viewers for the majority of this stream, and I just want to say nice.
And may I just say once again, 69 is a very workable number.
That's why nice.
Could you get 8 more? But
It's better than 72.
Nice,
It's better than
oh my gosh,
72.
this entire conversation and I didn't use any of my clips, like I should have been clicking that like the whole just oh shit, I didn't mean to actually do that, but yeah, should have been clicking that like mad.
But I'm really not trying to make a racist book. I'm trying to make a homeless guy superhero.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a racist here because it was fucking funny as fuck.
You know what I mean? It's like that shit doesn't matter. I just want to make a homeless guy that turns into a superhero at night and he's fighting the man.
I just wanted to make a homeless black guy that turns into a white superhero because the ugly duckling and the swan. The duckling is
That's why you're the writer. That's why you're the writer.
I think we should put that in there, but not like that's why nobody can. He's got the best freaking disguise ever. No one will ever guess that he is.
You don't explain it. That's just what happens.
Yeah, you don't draw attention to it. You just
Magic Rat does.
Yeah.
You don't want to show a
completely different person.
You don't want to show the whole recipe, just the finished product.
That is the inside scoop. That's all you're going to get about Ghetto Swan until it comes out.
Yeah, I think this is going to be too much fun to mess with. Is the problem.
And Billy D. Williams will be playing Ghetto Swan in the movie.
Man.
Yeah. It should have been Michael Jackson, but he passed way too soon.
Denzel Washington, perhaps.
Shit. All right. That one was a bad one. And
on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
On that note.
It's time for us to say goodnight. By the way, Piper.
Good night, Lobo.